all of a sudden, Mostafa's defense attorney puts in a Brady motion. And in the Brady motion, Mostafa's defense attorney tells Judge Weimer on the record everything that we've been talking about, that Officer Robert Drum falsified Mostafa's statement, that the vehicle has been crushed, that the prosecution didn't block the reconstruction 2.5 years ago when there's a judge order to reconstruct the vehicle. Imagine, prosecutor Sami, imagine Mostafa's defense attorney in a Brady motion in September, he's telling Judge Weimer that prosecutor Sarah Sami blocked an independent expert to reconstruct the vehicle accidents. Why is the prosecution blocking the reconstruction? I mean, the prosecutor is claiming that Mostafa intentionally drove into oncoming traffic, that he intentionally did this on purpose. She says this is not a car accident. So the question is, wouldn't it be in her best interest to prove her case to reconstruct this vehicle accident? But instead, we have a body cam, and Brad Haywood is telling Judge Carol Weimer, the presiding judge, that the prosecutor Sarah Sami, blocked the reconstruction, and there was a judge order to reconstruct the vehicle. And the children are weaponized against Mostafa. Wait a minute. Mostafa is in a coma after the vehicle accident. Mostafa was in a coma, and the police department weaponized a 9, a 10, a 14, a 16 against Mostafa. I mean, at one point, the police are telling children that Mostafa ran away, left their baby sister to bleed to death, and the police could have saved their baby sister if Mostafa didn't run away. Mostafa was in a coma. What they're doing is they're lying to the children to weaponize the children against Mostafa. That's Mostafa's defense attorney, Brad Haywood, telling Judge Carol Weimer that the police department did this. Mostafa's defense attorney went on and on and on about how the police department inserted a bias, how they condemned Mostafa guilty the minute they showed up. That there's a bias in this whole entire case. They botched up a whole entire investigation. There is no investigation. The minute police officers showed up, Mostafa is in a coma in front of his vehicle, laying on the floor in a coma. The police showed up and condemned him guilty. That's what Brad Haywood is telling Judge Carol Weimer in a Brady motion.